Hey y'all, I'm going to be reacting to King's Raid Successors of the Will episode 24. I'll be starting my reaction from the minutes and 41 second mark in 1, 0, go. Alright, pumped up for this. Alrighty. Hopefully we can see more of a perspective at the very least. But with all this build-up, I wonder if they're going to have enough time to actually give the conflict between Castle and the forces of the Dark Lord enough time to actually feel substantial, though. And I hope for the sake of the episode, it ain't a fucking last-minute recap, because this is the last thing the series needs so late in the fucking game. Another recap episode. Because honestly, this series would be dead to me. If it were to have a recap episode this late, without even allowing enough time for the Dark Lord and Castle to actually get into conflict with each other, I'm gonna be pissed and disappointed in the series. Well, my guess is, since I heard the series didn't do well in Japan, where they had to cancel some disc pre-orders, my guess is maybe it's that. Maybe it's the production issues coming back to bite the animators in the ass the last second. That could be my guess. You know, as warped as Rehead's mind is, I really do hope he can find a purpose in his life after, that's provided he does get revenge against Maldoc. I'm going to continue rooting for him. At the very least, no, Scarlet's gonna at the very least better understand Rehet. Not that she's going to talk to him at least a little bit more. And just her face too when you see reality crashing upon her. That's what really completes this scene for me. Now at this point, I don't even know if I can reply to Rehent anymore. I'm thinking now he hates Maldoc more than he hates Aurelians, though. Oh yeah, she definitely should. The thing is, though, we saw that the Holy sort of didn't really do much when we saw Maria's flashback. We saw how the power just faded out the moment Kyle was going up against the Dark Lord on the moon. Well, because only... Well, yeah. And again, it's still up to recap-like stuff. Wow. It only spent the first 5 minutes, well now I should say almost 6 minutes. So it's giving us information you already know when it should be spending that valuable time on other things. A shame that even if this series, and this is what pisses me off, because even if they make the battle between Cassel and the Dark Lord forces satisfied, there's not gonna be enough time for a freaking epilogue. There's gonna be no time for them to show up a time skip. The Scarlet utilizing her influence to change people's perspective in the Aurelium Kingdom. Oh, okay, finally! Yes! We're finally getting a super substantial sequence right here. And that's the message, too, where if you don't learn from the mistakes of the past, you're destined to repeat them if you don't learn from history. Anuki, I mean, look at her jacked. Did a call for help. Wow, this episode literally spent 7 minutes and a half on a recap. Oh no! That she does. I can only hope the Holy Sword actually lives up to its billing this time and it doesn't screw over Casso like it screwed over Kyle. Well, honestly, they could have just put all of this into like a minute. They really spent a third of its runtime on pointless shit. I am just shocked. Huh. Damn. Well, yeah, we actually never really seen those three actually talk about things like that. I just hope they don't spend the rest of it recapping shit, because if not, I might actually be tempted to just look away from the screen and just reply to comments on YouTube instead of this shit. Hopefully they talk about what Selene's been doing. Even though it probably won't be interesting, it will be better than just getting fucking bullshit recaps. Fuck! No! No! What the fuck? Oh, fuck you, anime. Fuck you. And when I mean anime, I mean this one specifically. Because I love anime, but damn. This series is doing a great job of pissing me the fuck off. Okay, at least it's not going into recap mode right now, but damn. It might as well be going to recap mode and seeing Rick's. Oh, no, there's a recap! Whoa, silly me for expecting jack shit from this series! I should have expected nothing! No. Oh, come on. Silly me for expecting King's Raid to provide anything substantial. You know, while they're talking, this is the only thing I'm hearing in my mind. I'm hearing blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Honestly, of all the things to do in its finishing stretch, it has a fucking recap. Okay. Let me explain why this is a big-ass problem. For those of you thinking that I'm exaggerating, I'm not exaggerating because... Just think about it. Part of the point of the series is coexistence between people of different backgrounds. That's part of like the major appeals of the series. Seeing how, say, the Dark Elves and the humans coexist. That's one of the things I was actually interested in seeing in the series, but holy shit. What the hell? What the hell? And let me see why it's a big issue. You know what? I'm not even going to focus on what's in the fucking recap right now. Oh, you know, that reminds me of a Spider Soul 1 anime. A much better anime than this atrocity being shown before us. And I actually enjoyed King's Raid, but this episode takes the piss. And let me explain why there's a big issue. The That means now the conflict between the Dark Lord and Cassell, they're not gonna be able to make it a 3 or 4 episode epic. That means that for the lesser important episodes, like when Cassell was helping protect the farm, those episodes are 2-parters. So that means the animators are not going to be able to go balls in deep in giving the Dark Lord versus Cassell Forces enough time to give it the respect it deserves. That's what really pisses me off about this episode, because no matter what they fucking do, due to the series literally wasting 2 of its 26 episodes on fucking recaps, it's not going to be able to have a satisfactory ending. Because aside from it potentially rushing through Cassell and the Dark Lord, we're not going to be able to have an expanded epilogue either. Unless it's super fucking condensed and rushed. Like, no matter what, the series is fucked. Unless it can pull off some kind of fucking miracle, but considering this is based off of a game, I highly doubt it. I highly fucking doubt it's going to be able to pull off that feat. I hope it proves me wrong, but self-run animes based off of games have been proving me right. Sadly. Well, yeah, I mean, the others they do count as heroes, considering that they've gone alongside dangerous scenarios alongside Cassell. No, they're all pretty impressive. I mean, obviously, Cassell's the most impressive. But the other 3, they can tip their hand on some of the stuff they've done. Oh, man, fuck, this is bullshit. This episode is the definition of bullshit. You know, I reacted to this before Scar and the Predator. I regret this. I should have just reacted to the Scar and the Predator first than this bullshit. I probably would have spent my better time on that than this. Oh yes, the Pavel sequences. And don't get me wrong, I love the way they treated Pavel. He was pretty damn fucking cool. He lived up to the title Master Pavel, considering he took the hit for Cassell and his friends. Actually, I was more impressed with him as one of the seal holders versus, say, Lorraine or even the Org. So I'll give the series credit for that. Pavel, at the very least, ended up defying my expectations, and he actually ended up being a better character than I could have imagined him to be. At the very least, they did manage to pull off in getting rid of the seal, though. Okay. Actually, like in mentioning a bit of the background of the treat, it mentions why it had so much importance, and I was able to seal the Holy Sword then. And that's where the Dark Lord is ready there to attack then. A few episodes ago. Okay. Oh yeah, Maldock and his evil menacing face. I never tired of seeing him. Because every single time he shows up, it just feels like shit's about to go down. Hell, whenever you see Maldock in a non-recap related episode, it feels like a seal quality that the episodes are gonna be good. I just love the epic music too, like dun dun dun. It just makes it feel so damn great with else. It makes it feel like an endgame boss is about to show up with the music playing. Even though the music feels like it belongs in a better anime. It really does. And I just love how the Dark Lord Angemon and freaking Maldock just show up like gangster badasses. I'm like, oh, gross. And the way Maldock just says that in a celebratory manner just to try to psychologically unnerve his opposition is pretty damn fucking cool if you ask me. But again, though, Part of me was hoping the recap would have only lasted, maybe at best, just a few minutes, but damn. They're really going all in and making sure the recap lasts the whole fucking entire episode. I was thinking the animators would show some restraint and they would only bother showing a recap throughout the last 12 minutes, because at least some animes have the decency of having some short-term recaps. They didn't be going that long. Oh, and you know another thing that this is really going to fuck the series over due to this recap? We're not going to see that potential meetup between Scarlet and Cassel that they've been hyping up for a long-ass freaking time, too. Well, and they're also recapping events we saw not too long ago. Hooray, series! Thank you for utterly wasting my time. And also the time of everyone that's currently watching this episode. You know what I'm doing, y'all? I'm watching the episode while simultaneously also making my thumbnail for my King's Raid reaction video. Like, this episode is so shit that I could literally look at the screen, look at my thumbnail production, and not even skip a beat. That's how shitty this episode is. Like, I'm tuned out. I am completely and utterly fucking tuned out from this episode. I have the screen there just in case something that isn't recap related shows up, but honestly, as for the episode rating, I'm not going to rate it until the whole recap is over. Then I'll give my rating. But it's probably going to be super low, though. I'm thinking that I'm probably going to rate this episode a 3 out of 10 or a 2 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10. It'll probably be a 3 out of 10, though. Please, for the love of sanity, don't re-show Maria's flashback. It wasn't even that long ago when we saw it. And it's such a shame, too, because the episode regarding Maria's backstory was actually amazing. It's such a shame that it's followed up by this piece of shit of an episode, though. Which I'm kind of saddened by that. Well, I made my King's Raid Successors of the World episode 24 thumbnail while this is going on. Honestly, though, do the animators think we're amnesia? Do they think that every single one of us has amnesia and showing us a recap? Now, this episode wasn't even that long ago. Why in the fuck are the 3 girls discussing this? They were all in the same fucking room. I can maybe understand them showing some flashbacks when they were taking on Maldoc. And a little bit after that. But jeez. Now they're really taking the piss. The whole animation staff for the series. Oh boy, yeah. This is what I watch anime for. To re-see the scenes that I saw not too long ago. Honestly, Pavel can rest. He's done enough. I don't think, like, if anyone has the right to rest after all they've gone through, it's fucking Pavel. He's the only one where I'm like, dude, you did a lot. You almost lost your life. You're lucky to even be alive. You deserve fucking rest. He's like the only one where I'm like, okay, you're badass. I absolutely fucking love you. You can fucking rest. Other characters like Selene and Lorraine, I'm like, y'all two need to do more. Y'all have done nothing in comparison to Pavel. And Pavel did a lot more in just a few episodes too. So honestly, I think Pavel was a bit too rough on himself in saying that there isn't much more he can do. He did a fuckload. At least in my opinion. The only thing I can do is try to be optimistic and just hope that nothing bad happens to Cassel. Well, yeah. You gotta make sure they fight completely and utterly confidence at the very least. Aww. Honestly, hope her and Frick can end up together if they both make it out in the final battle against the Dark Lord. Look at this, he might actually have a crush on Cassell there. Whoa! Ho ho! Oh, that's cute. Oh yeah. Yeah, uh-huh. She can try to hide it, Budge. Hell, I'm surprised I didn't fall asleep watching this. And I drank fucking coffee and I was feeling kind of sleepless reacting to this. Okay, I gotta assume her dream is a little bit perverted there. Alright, since this episode made me laugh once, I'm not gonna rate it a 4 out of 10. I'm gonna rate it a 4.25 out of 10. This episode's still a piece of shit, though! And this series, it's 99% likely the series is fucked. And not financially, because the series, it was fucked financially way long ago. So I'm not mentioning fucked in that regard. When I mean fucked, how in the hell are they going to have enough time to give everyone their bit of screen time going up against the forces of the Dark Lord, while also coming up with the tough task of also having an epilogue? Unless the series ends up on a fucking cliffhanger and it has the whole play the game if you want to see the final battle between Cassell and the Dark Lord. If it does that shit, oh lord, you're gonna see me. If you thought me getting pissed off, if you thought I was emotional, oh, you can't even imagine the type of anger I'll got that's gonna be in my soul if this series really takes the piss all the way. But regardless, though, yeah, episode was a piece of shit. The only good thing about it was the vocal performances, and that's about it. Hopefully the preview shows some great visuals, though. Finally, we're seeing some action. Who knows, maybe he gains revenge or love? Honestly, I have no idea, but the next episode looks amazing, though. Okay. Okay. Maybe the series can redeem itself in the finishing stretch. I wouldn't mind that. But no, really, though, this episode was trash. 4.25 out of 10. Only seemed to like was that little joke with Close Sleeping at the end, and that's it. That's all my thoughts. I mean, what else can I fucking say? It's a recap. There really wasn't much else I could add to this. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the episode, y'all. Hope y'all comment down your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe if you do not want to miss my reaction to King's Raid Successors of the World episode 25 reaction when I do get there. Because I'm definitely going to be reacting to that when I get the chance. And I hope y'all have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day, y'all. And thank you so much for watching my video, everyone. Bye-bye.